In this video, we're going to show you how to install a door check on your Jeep Grand Cherokee located on your driver's side front door. Remove our door panel. There are 3 Phillips head screws. There's one inside the door handle pull. There's one up where there should be a little plastic cap right here. There's one in here. And then there's one behind the door handle right here. Let's go ahead and remove those. I want to pull the door panel off here. Pop off the little plastic buttons. I'm going to pull that door panel off. Now on the back side, we have some metal actuator rods here that go to the door handle. We want to go ahead and separate those rods from those clips. Now you can normally just use your finger to pop these off. Here we go, there's one. Pull that rod up and out, and then we'll do the bottom one. Lift that up and out. Sometimes the angle of the rod will kind of bind up in there. Once you have those rods disconnected, the next things we want to do is disconnect the harness. Now when disconnecting the harness, on the harness facing the door panel, if I flip this over, there's a little spring clip right here. You're going to pinch that with your finger and then pull that off. Towards the back section here, we have another connector. I'm going to lift up on this little tab right here and then pull this off. And you follow this up, we have our mirror connector right here. There's a tab on the top right here. And support that door panel with your leg. Gonna pinch that. Separate that connector. We have one more connector right here. It's a little tab on the top right there you want to press down on to separate. And our door panel is now free from the door shell. Now, inside of our driver's side door jamb here, we have the check right here. There's 2 10mm bolts, and on the other side, on the door side, there's 2 10mm nuts. Let's go ahead and loosen and remove these bolts. I'll go ahead and do the same for the top. I'm going to go ahead and remove the 2 nuts on the door shell side. Now we're going to go in and take a look up inside the door shell itself. And right up top, you can see the door check wiggling around right there. I'm grabbing that from the door jamb. I want to go ahead and push that, and we're going to try and drop that down inside the door. I'm going to go ahead and remove our door check here. Let's Let's go ahead and match up our unit here. So let's go ahead and install this. We're going to feed this up into the door shell and push it through the door. And then we'll get the 2 nuts installed to secure that in place. Once we push that up, we can pull the check through the door. All right, now we have our studs coming through. Let's install the nuts. Let's go ahead and snug those down. And you want to make sure these are good and tight. Line up the hinge portion of the check strap with the holes in the door. And let's go ahead and get our bolts started. Now I like to thread these in as far as you can by hand, and then we'll come back and snug them down. Go ahead and repeat for the bottom. And once that bolt bottoms out, you just want to go ahead and snug that down a little bit more. You're going to do the same for the bottom. Let's go ahead and install our door panel. Let's go ahead and connect all of our connectors here. Install our lower rod. And sometimes the angle of the door panel, if you adjust the door a little bit, the rod will pop right into place. And then fold your clasp on over. And then pop the clasp back onto that one. Now at this point, we're going to hang our door panel on the top of the door. Go ahead and line that up. And once that's in place, we can work our way around the perimeter, bumping on our plastic retaining tabs, securing this in place. With our door panel in place, we can now install the 3 screws, one on the handle, one up by the mirror, and the one behind the door handle. Go ahead and install the 3 door panel screws. If your door panel has the plastic button here to cover that screw, go ahead and pop that into place. Once that's all done, you want to go ahead and test everything, make sure everything works. After that, you're all set.
When only the best will do, demand TRQ. The only company that lets you view before you do. TRQ is committed to offering the highest quality aftermarket auto parts that are engineered for peace of mind. Thanks for using and viewing with TRQ.